guys, so we were doing the Star Wars character tier list. And yes, we're ranking all the Star Wars characters. I don't know every single character in the Star Wars universe as well. But yeah, all of the important Star Wars characters will be ranking. All the unimportant Star Wars characters will go in the bottom tier, probably characters that have contributed absolutely nothing to the Star Wars franchise. So first is this character. She's just there. That's all she is. This character, she was in the second Star Wars movie of the prequels, and she's just kind of just there. Next is Ahsoka. She goes up here. The Clone Wars, I watched a bit of it. It's pretty good. She's a pretty good character. Although, yeah, because she's terrible. Anakin. Anakin is good. He probably has the, he, some people hate him, but I don't really think especially in the second one, but he has a good character development in the third movie where he turned to the dark side. I thought they did that pretty well. Next is this guy. He goes with Holdo. He just looks ugly. Same thing with this other person here. These characters here just look ugly. This horrible characters. Next is whoever this is. Let's go here. He's probably one of those forgettable characters. Baby Yoda, of course. Baby Yoda goes up here. Baby Yoda goes at the top of the top. That's where Baby Yoda belongs. Next is whoever this is. The droids from episode 1, the meh. This guy, I have no idea what episode he's from, but I know he's from a Star Wars movie. He goes in meh. BB-8, he is good. This guy who looks like Majin Buu, he is meh. He's from one of the prequels. Boba Fett, he is great. He's not legendary or highest, but he's great. He is not the best Star Wars character. This guy, he is good. No, he's bad. He's this guy. He's terrible. Boss Nass. He's from the first one. Bosk. He's playable in Battlefront. He's decent in that game, so he's good. Next is this guy. C-3PO. He is pretty funny, so he goes up here. Great. This guy. Phasma. Not very good villain, so meh. This guy here. He's probably better than Phasma, so good. This is the girl from The Mandalorian. I haven't really watched The Mandalorian, but I'm going to put her in good tier. This is the guy from, I think, Rogue One. The guy from Rogue One, he's good. Next is Palpatine from the prequels. Palpatine from the prequels goes in legendary. Chewbacca, he goes in our top tier. That's where he belongs. Next is the blind guy from Rogue One. Good. No, he's not, yeah, he pretend, he's meh. This is Destroyed, another forgettable character. This guy here, he goes in good tier. He does a cool design. This is another. I think this is another Palpatine. No, that's Count Dooku. Count Dooku still is underrated. He is legendary. Darth Maul, of course. Darth Maul is in top tier. He's one of the coolest villain designs in history. Darth Vader also goes up here. He's not as cool as a design as Darth Maul, but he's still a legendary character. He's still a legendary villain. And how he redeemed himself and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty good. Next is this. Okay, we're looking at that guy right. This guy. Who is this guy? I can put him in meh. This guy as well. Don't know him. This guy is either. This random guy. Yeah, he doesn't. This is Palpatine from the. Yeah, Palpatine goes by the other Palpatine. This is Palpatine in the originals. Of course, he goes in legendary tier. Next is this guy from the sequels. I think he's from the sequels. He goes in meh tier. This guy who looks like a Destiny character. The Destiny ripoff character goes in F tier. This guy is a Jedi, so he goes in. He's probably one of the more for that guy. Next is Poe. Well, the sequels kind of just wasted his entire character, so he goes in meh. But yeah, I can blame Catherine Kennedy for wasting his character. Everybody thought he was going to be a Jedi when he picked up the lightsaber, but they didn't make him a Jedi, so he's not a good character because they didn't make him a Jedi. He should have been a Jedi. Next is this Stormtrooper. He goes in meh tier. This guy, he looks ugly. I would put him Grievous, of course. Grievous goes in legendary tier. Grievous is amazing, and Clone Wars and all that stuff, and Free. Some people hate him because he coughs a lot, but the reason why he coughs a lot is because he's mostly mechanical, and his body has a hard time dealing with it. There's this guy looks like a boring character. This is the guy from the first. This is the order. This is another droid. He goes in good Tio. This guy, yeah. Next is this guy. I think he's from the original trilogy. He goes in good Tio. Next is Greedo, of course. Greedo goes in great Tio because. Next is Rando. This is Rando. I think he goes in this Tio. Same thing with Han Solo. No, Han Solo goes the highest Tio. This character, it looks like a Sonic character. This character, Jabba the Hutt, I hate. Jabba the Hutt is just ugly. I do not like Jabba the Hutt. This guy, yeah. This guy is another boring character. Goes in meh, Tio. This, I think that's Boba Fett's father. He goes in good. This character, completely forgettable, goes in meh. Jar Jar Binks. Okay, Jar Jar Binks goes high. Jar Jar Binks, he is a weird character. Okay, we don't know Jar Jar Binks. He's the Sith Master. Okay, enough of the memes. Okay, Jar Jar Binks is just annoying. That's all he is. He's funny at points, but he's higher than Holdo and Jabba the Hutt goes higher than Zhao Zhao, and that's the ripoff character goes here. And Boss Nass is even worse than Jabba the Hutt. Boss Nass is even worse. Holdo's even worse. There's Jyn Erso. She goes in great tier. Next is the robot to help them. Since this robot basically sacrificed his life to basically save Jyn Erso and the other guy, I forgot his name. But yeah, I know the other guy he was with, but I forgot his name. Yeah, he basically sacrificed his life. He basically, yeah, he's a good character. This guy, he goes in meh, This guy, he looks like a newt. He looks like a newt. He goes in meh here. This weird dog guy goes here. Kylo Ren, not a good villain, goes in meh here. Just goes in meh here. L337, the worst character in the entire Star Wars universe, goes in terrible tier. That's Rando from the original trilogy. This is Rando from the sequels. Okay, we'll put Rando from the original trilogy and Legendary sequel. Rando, yeah, he's at least still great, and he's like the only good character in that movie, anyways. Luke Skywalker, he goes in the GOAT tier, the best characters in all of Star Wars. And that's Luke Skywalker. I think there's sequel Luke Skywalker somewhere as well. Next is this character. Of course, we have. Yeah, we all know Samuel L. Jackson. The guy, Mace Windu. He's in Legendary. Mace Windu is Legendary. The only thing that knocks him out from being GOAT is that he basically does not eliminate Palpatine. No, he actually does try to eliminate Palpatine, but Palpatine beats him. He goes in Legendary. He actually was about to beat Palpatine, but Anakin basically sabotaged him, and he is disobeying the Jedi rules, but they found out who the Sith was behind all of the whole events all the time, so they have to get rid of him. Next is the guy from The Mandalorian. He goes in Legendary, no doubt about that. This character, another forgettable sequel trilogy character. This character, another forgettable character. Let's go. The weird fist guys go in terrible. There's boring characters. Obi-Wan from the prequels goes in the GOAT tier. Obi-Wan from the original trilogy still goes in great tier. He only appeared in one movie, and it is old Han Solo. Old Han Solo goes in good tier. Oh, this is Rando from Solo. Well, Solo didn't do him that great. Luke Skywalker from The Last Jedi, meh. No, they made him horrible. They made Luke Skywalker horrible in The Last Jedi. He goes in the terrible tier. This is Last Jedi Luke. Last Jedi Luke is terrible. They ruined him. Next is Leia from the sequels. He's at least good in the sequels. I think this is Padme. He goes in good. He goes in meh tier. This guy goes no. Oh, this is Poe. He goes in meh tier. He's a forgettable character, like most of the sequel characters. Leia from the original trilogy. Goes up here with all the other legendary characters. This character goes in meh tier. Another character from the forgettable Solo movie. Qui-Gon, again, very underrated character. He goes in the legendary tier list as well. R2-D2, of course, he goes right next to Baby Yoda. He goes right next to Baby Yoda. It's a character that nobody hates. R2-D2 is a character I think nobody hates. This disgusting monster thing from the... Yeah, he goes down here. He goes down here. Phrase, he goes in meh. The only thing saving her is... Yeah, see, that was decent in the first episode. This boring character goes in meh as well. Rose Tico goes in terrible. She goes above. She goes above Holdo and Boss Nass. She's above those two. And of course, L337 and these three weird characters right here. This character goes here. This annoying guy of Jabba the Hutt goes right next to L337. That thing is annoying. I hate that thing. This character, this Darth Maul lookalike. Thing is, this Luke Skywalker's parent. So he goes in meh because he just is just there. Snoke, terrible. Stormtroopers, they're iconic. Stormtroopers, they're iconic. They go right next to Chewbacca and R2-D2 and all the legendary characters in the Star Wars timeline and Star Wars universe. This guy, he's in meh tier. This forgettable character goes in meh tier. The Yeti goes in meh tier. The annoying elephant guy that, he goes right next to Boss Nass. The Ewoks, they're good. They actually help fight against they actually were useful. Yoda, of course. Yoda goes right next to R2-D2 and the Stormtroopers. Star Wars is not Star Wars without Yoda. Oh, because another boring character from the sequels. Meh. I think... Do we have like 4 versions of the same character? Yeah, I think this is Lando again. We have 4 versions of the same character. I think we have the Solo version. We have the sequel version. We have the original version. We have like 4 versions of the same character on the tier list. Next is another Hutt. All the Hutts go in F tier. Do not like any of them. Do not know who this guy is. Can't recognize him. Another droid. This guy goes in meh tier. Okay, and then we have... Most of these characters I don't really recognize that much. They're all obviously only Clone Wars characters. This guy must be from one of the Star Wars movies. That's the guy from the game. I have not played that game, so I'm gonna put him in don't know. Yeah, these characters here, don't know any of these characters. This is a character from the movies as well. This guy goes here. Took me a minute. That's the guy from the Jedi Fallen Order game. I have not played that game, so I'm gonna put him in here. If I ever play that game, I'll re-rank this tier list. He'll probably if I ever do play that game, I won't be surprised if he's up there with all these characters. So here's a Star Wars character tier list. Yep, this is basically very, very accurate here. And yeah, some of the characters I just don't know. I just either put I don't know or in meh. That's with no explanation at all. That's based off, or characters that's some based off the designs. So yep, here we go. The Star Wars character tier list. That's basically it. Goodbye.